Green Tree Productions is proud to present Duncanville Weekly News. It's the good news just for the City of Champions, Duncanville, Texas. And now, here's your host, John Thompson.
Hello world, America, Texas, and Duncanville, and welcome to this edition of Duncanville Weekly News for the first part of December 2016. Thanks for logging on and watching. The final Panthers Den Show will be on this show as they played their final game last Saturday at Jerry's World. And let's get right to those highlights right after this.
It's Texas. It's fall. It's high school football time in Duncanville. And the Panthers Den Show on Duncanville Weekly News with highlights of last week's Panther football game and a preview of this week's game. The Panthers Den Show on Duncanville Weekly News is brought to us by Jane's Memorial Chapel, your home-owned and operated funeral home celebrating life, honoring families, and serving you in your time of need. By the Wolverton Company, serving the Duncanville area's heating and air conditioning needs for longer than anybody can remember. By Leon Miller Commercial Properties on Main Street. Call Leon at 972-709-7181 if you need office or retail space. The Pope Financial Group of Raymond James and Associates. By Ben Franklin Pharmacy and Kitchens Deli. It's a trip back to the good old days right here on Main Street. By Carlin's Automotive Repair and Service, CARS, your hometown auto repair shop at 209 South Hastings. Since 1997, CARS does just about everything. Check them out at carlinscars.com or call 972-298-4869. Brett Oliver, Farmers Insurance Agency. By Rick and Jamie at Ben Franklin Plumbing. If there's any delay, it's you we pay. Glow Family Dental, right here in Duncanville on Wheatland, right by the tracks. And now, here's John with all the DHS Panthers football game highlights.
Hello, Duncanville football fans, and welcome back to the final edition of the Panthers Den Show. Well, the Panthers made it to the Region 1 Finals this year and played at Jerry's World last Saturday. And here's what happened. On a rainy Saturday afternoon, it's nice and dry inside Jerry's World, or AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where the Panthers meet the Allen Eagles for the Region 1 Division 1 Championship. Captains are Keyshawn, Eli, Terrence, and Trey. And Trey calls the flip right and wins it for the Panthers, and they choose to defer.
The call selected to defer. Allen Eagles will receive. Good luck, gentlemen.
Josh kicks off to the 9. And John Garza makes the tackle at the Allen 27. Allen was 3 and out and punted to the Panthers, and they have it at the 38. And then on first down, Trey picks up 9. And a couple of plays later, Trey's on to McKendrick for 42 yards. And a first and goal at the Allen 4-yard line. Here's what it looked like on the big screen. On the next play, Trey takes it to the house on the right side. Josh adds the PAT. So 3.5 minutes into this game, the Panthers lead 7-0. On the ensuing kickoff by Josh, it goes to the 4-yard line, and it's returned to the 19, where Cameron grabs and holds, and Gerald Bowie blasts the returner. But on 2nd and 7, on their own 22, this. The PAT is good. So 4 minutes into the game, it's 7 apiece. The team swap punts, and then the Panthers are at the Allen 34-yard line. And this 3-yard run by Trey also draws a 15-yard penalty. It's 4th down at the Eagle 12. But once again, Josh misses a chip shot field goal attempt to finish up action in the first quarter with the score tied at 7 apiece. The team swap punts again, and Allen has 2nd and 5 at the Panther 30. And then they have 3rd and 6 after this stop by Marcus Mosley. Then this well-defended pass by James Johnson forces Allen to attempt a field goal that is a little short. And the game is still tied at 7. 5 minutes into the second quarter. It's 2nd and 8, and Keelan Elder goes for 14 and a first down to the Panther 46. Then Trey to Jakari for 10 to make it 4th and 1. Look at this mob rush with Trey holding the ball. He stopped at the 40, but the mob takes him 6 more yards for the first down. Then on 2nd down, Trezon puts it up for McKendrick, and he's got it for the touchdown. Here's another angle of this play. Josh is good. So with less than 4 minutes left in the first half, the Panthers reassume the lead, 14-7. Josh's kickoff goes to the goal line, but the Allen returner gets it back to the Eagle 48. Two good defensive plays left Allen with a 3rd and 11 at the Panther 40. But when the pass defense was working, the quarterback keeps and goes for 36 to the Panther 4. Where Trey and Treshawn force him out of bounds. On the next play, the Eagles run it in. And the PAT is good, so with a little over 2 minutes left in the first half, we're tied again at 14. After the ensuing Allen kickoff, Trezon on 3rd and 9 gets the ball to Jakari for 13 yards and a first down. But time expired in the first half, and at the break for the Bands, it's 14-14, Panthers and Eagles.
James Memorial Chapel is the only family-owned funeral home in Duncanville and is proud to offer caring and dedicated services from familiar friends. Rick James and his family, the owners of James Memorial Chapel and Funeral Home, have served Duncanville area families in their time of loss since 1998. A beautiful and spacious chapel is offered, and James serves all cemeteries. When it comes to finding people you can trust in a time of need, you can turn to James Memorial Chapel. No one else knows families better. 811 South Cockrell Hill in Duncanville.
The Panthers received the second half kickoff, but were 3 and out punting, and Cameron kicks an infield grounder for about 30 yards. That's down by James Johnson. Allen has 1st and 10 at the Panther 34 and complete this pass to the receiver, who gets by Eli for a touchdown. The point after made it 21-14 Allen, less than 2 minutes into the third quarter. After the ensuing kickoff, Trezon goes for 15 yards. Then Trey goes for 8. Later, Trezon to Jakari to the Allen 37 and a first down. On 3rd and 6, Trey to Jakari again for 10 yards. And another first down. But the drive stalled, and Josh comes in and salvages a field goal. So with 4 minutes left in the third quarter, it's now 21-17 Allen. The Eagles have the ball at the Panther 41 when this happened. Several missed tackles and a resulting touchdown. And the PAT made it 28-17 Eagles. After the Allen touchback kickoff, Trey goes for 28 yards in a hurdle effort. But Cameron had to punt again to end the third quarter with the Panthers trailing. On the fourth play of the fourth quarter, a 42-yard running play for a TD. And the PAT makes it 35-17 Allen Eagles. After a touchback kickoff, Trezon to Isaiah Upshaw for 25 yards. And then a few plays later, Treshawn finds a lonesome McKendrick in the end zone for the touchdown. The Panthers go for 2, but Trezon is smothered. So now it's 35-23 Allen with a little over 8.5 minutes left. On the ensuing kickoff, the Allen return man is blasted by Eli. Here's what it looked like on the big screen from the other side. Allen punted again, but the Panthers fumbled it back, and the Eagles have a 2nd and 6 at the Panther 15, and Allen scores again on this play. The point after made it 42-23 with about 4 minutes left. Trezon came back passing, and after completing a couple to McKendrick and Odell, he does this. After that, the Eagles just run out the clock. Final. Allen Eagles 42 and Duncanville Panthers 23 in the Region 1, Division 1 finals. The Panthers finished their best season in almost 20 years. Each show we have a play of the week. And in last Saturday's Region 1 game in Arlington, it happened late in the first half when Trezon Connolly puts it up for McKendrick Jackson, and he's got it for a 34-yard touchdown reception to put the Panthers back on top and that's why it's the play of the week.
The play of the week is brought to us by the Pope Financial Group of Raymond James and Associates. See John or Don at 222 East Wheatland Road or call 972-780-0533 for your investment needs.
Also, we have a hit of the week. In the region fund finals, it happened in the fourth quarter, right after the Panthers had scored, and they kicked off, and the Allen returner fields the ball at about the 5, and then returns it at about the 25, and Eli Jones zeroes in and puts him down. And that's why it's the hit of the week.
The hit of the week is brought to us by Ben Franklin Apothecary, located at 302 North Main Street in the heart of downtown Duncanville. Shop for unique gifts, take care of any pharmaceutical needs, or enjoy lunch at Kitchen's Deli Sandwich Shop. Call 972-298-1147 or visit online for more information.
The Panthers got things back on track this year, winning 11 games and losing only to 2 region champions and to a Region 1 finalist. A season record of 11-3 is the best in years, and they were the big school champ in District 7 6A. We'll be back December the 20th with this season's premiere of the Hoops Corner, as both the Pantherettes and the Panthers are well into their season already. As we close, let's see some lights that you might see if you drive around Duncanville this time of the year. See you December the 20th.